But so here on the left side, we have the Nobel Prize winner for physics from 1801. And as you guys can see, it's a male. And just last year, the Nobel Prize for physics also went to a male. And if you go to the list, most of them are also male. So that's when I noticed that in STEM, there's like a really huge gender disparity. And so my why question was, why are women still underrepresented in STEM? So when I was little, I wanted to be an astronaut, right? But then I became scared of heights, so I was like, that cannot happen. So I gave up on my dream. But then once I got to Newton, I started to get interested in math and physics. So summer after my sophomore year, I actually got to conduct research with Columbia College here in Chicago, and I got to build this. And then we also got to do research on Mars, and well, actually, this was solar powered, so we got to learn about that too. And then just last summer, I got to go to Michigan and take a class on astrophysics. So as you can see in this picture, there are literally only 2 girls here, and then there's one who was taking the picture in a class of about 20 kids. So for my interview, I decided to interview an undergrad from UIC, and she was just basically saying how it's all because of the media and the fact that they put so much emphasis on a woman's physical appearances and not so much on like her brain. And then a PhD student at UW-Milwaukee was telling me how back in her undergrad years, her professor specifically told her that he did not believe that women belonged in physics. So then I started to do my research. So as it turns out, only 20% of women actually hold all of the STEM jobs, and 1 in 7 engineers happen to be women. There's also another issue, which is they don't really credit women. For example, scientist C.S. Wu, right now she's known as Lady of Physics, or the Madame Curie of China. But back in the 1800s, I believe, she disproved the law of conservation of parity. However, she was not recognized for her work. Instead, her 2 colleagues, which were male, were the ones who received the Nobel Prize for it in 1957. Another issue that is occurring is that when people are writing about female scientists, they focus way too much on the fact that it's a woman that's a scientist and not so much on her accomplishments. A Twitter user by the name of Dartmouth actually noticed this and kind of mocked society or like writers to do that, using these 3 scientists. So for Pierre Curie, she said, Pierre Curie, married and proud father of 2, found the time for love and family during his short scientific career. For Darwin, a devout husband and father, Darwin balanced his family duties with the study of specimens he brought from his travels. And then Oliver Sacks. He had the body of an athlete and the face of a movie star, but Oliver Sacks chose science over glamour. So this is basically what happens to a lot of women, but we don't really notice it. And then also, the percentage of women that actually go into biosciences is very high. As you can see, it's progressed over the years, and in 2012, the percent of women that were getting a BA in biosciences is increasing. However, still the as the level of as the level increases, you can see this is for their BA, then their master's, and their PhD. It kind of decreases. And the numbers actually decrease as you go into other fields. For example, in engineering, we see the same trend, but the numbers are way lower. And then it decreases even more when you go to physics. There's like a big gap between the women that go into bachelor's and then their master's and their doctorate in physics. So a student that graduated from Yale said that one of the reasons that she decided not to pursue a career in physics was because she felt like when she was in her undergrad year, she felt like she had to try a lot harder than her male colleagues. And also, she said that she just didn't get the support, like none of her professors ever pushed her to want to pursue a career in that field. So the solutions. So one big solution that I noticed was a growth mindset. Here in Mission, we're taught that we can do anything if we set our mind to it. And I think that's a really good way to motivate more women to participate in STEM, because they won't feel like, oh, I can't do this. They'll eventually get to the point where they'll be like, I can do this, I will do this. Also, encouragement, like Eileen Pollack said, she really felt like she couldn't lean on anyone and nobody encouraged her. Nobody pushed her to be better than she thought she could be. So encouragement is obviously a big factor that falls into this. By pushing girls, they'll feel like I can do this, or at least somebody believes in me that I can do this. And then also there's this test called the Think Planner test, which is specifically for writers when they're writing like an article about a scientist. If their sole purpose isn't to focus on the gender gap, then they really shouldn't be mentioning the fact that she's a woman, her husband's job, her child care arrangements, how she nurtures her underlings, how she was taken aback by the competitors in her field, and well, the list keeps going. Also, another thing that I think would also help is to teach students about more female scientists, because most of our time here, most of the scientists, mathematicians, all those people that we learn about, they're mostly male. None of them that we really hear about are female, like the other one, C.S. Wu. Most people don't know about her, and there's a lot more scientists that we just don't know about that are women. And in all, I feel like this is a really big issue because as the years progress, we're going to need to advance with technology and research, and I don't think all of that would be able to happen with the help of women. Like, yes, guys can do it, but girls can do it too, and together we could help benefit society and solve all those problems that we have right now.